Hi, I'm Dustin with Enoven Truck Body here at the Northern California Ford Truck Club show, and I'm here to showcase my contractor body that I built for you. First thing I want to go over when we look at our contractor body is I wanted to make this body functionally usable for whoever wanted to purchase it. I wanted to make it versatile. I wanted to have options for whoever was going to use it, so no matter what came about in the day, they had a truck that could do exactly what they needed to and help them in their business. The first thing is the contractor box that always pops out on a flatbed. It's not your conventional underbody box, which is this small 48-inch Toolbox underneath. What we wanted to do is we recessed it, keeps it from the elements of water during the rainy season, has a external drip rail for a secondary measure, so it's tucked away from the outside, but also has weather stripping and has an extruded drip rail with a channel. So what it does is the water will hit, and if it even comes on the box, it'll make its way to the outside of and onto the ground and not inside where your tools are. The other thing that we look at going away from your conventional box is your toolbox, which is considered a contractor box. One good thing about a contractor box that everybody likes is you're not relegated to a small space. So your 8-foot box has no divider in the center, which allows for larger items, whether it be chainsaws, bigger drills, whatever it is that you need to take care of the day's job. This box allows for you to put your tool in there. Along with bigger items, smaller items, we have your top box. You flip this lid and opens up an actual compartmentalized area where you can divide whatever small components, fittings, PVC pipe, bolts, you have it. You're definitely going to be able to figure out what items you want to put in this box and have an opportunity to utilize it to your max efficiencies with this 8-foot box. So definitely a great box to have out in the trade when you're trying to get things done and you need a lot of components. As we make our way to the back, one of the really important things that you get with a contractor body is you're not just relegated to boxes on the top. Your conventional flatbed, you're going to have a flat surface. You're going to be able to haul several different pallets, sod, things that you would buy at your local hardware store, whatever. Contractor box sometimes becomes an issue because you have your box on the top. So what we wanted to do was we wanted to give you the opportunity to have a contractor box, but also have some loading space, so yeah, you could have your payload also go with you, along with the stuff that's going in your smaller boxes. So when we engineered the Enoven contractor body, we kept that in mind, and that's why you see these sides sitting on the floor here. A lot of the conventional contractor bodies out there in the trade have hinge sides. Well, if you hinge your side, sometimes that'll get in the way. It's an item that can break when you're loading. So we decided to put pockets into the bed and make it removable. By removing the stake sides from the bed, you avoid any normal wear and tear that you get from the hinges, but you also open up back to having a conventional flatbed. As you can see, you have 8-foot boxes and you have another 4 feet of space that you don't have any stakes in the way. What you're probably asking yourself right now, well, yeah, that's nice, but what about this rack? Well, that's also something that we're looking at. If you want to go back to a conventional flatbed, then you also need to have the opportunity to be able to make it accessible. So when we thought about the items that might be going in the bed, we also thought about why don't we make this rack removable? So if you look up at the top here, you can see we put some quick pins that you can release with some lanyards, so the lanyards aren't going to get lost. But what you would essentially do is you take this little crossbar and you take the pins out. Take the pin out here, take the pin out on the other side, remove the crossbar. You have 2 legs as uprights. You pull your legs, you stash them in the middle compartment that's separated by the tailgate, and you have an open compartment space. So no racks hindering pallets coming to the back, and you're able to get to the job site and deliver what could be possibly a 4x8 sheet of plywood, 4x4 pallet of concrete. You have it. Definitely opens you up to having more opportunity to get your job done during the day. Another component, as that we want to look at and feature for all you guys out there is a tie down method. We all know that you want to drive to the job site and you want it to be there when you get there. So what we've added off of your conventional rope hooks is a 4-inch heavy duty winch binder. This winch binder allows for a 4-inch strap. That 4-inch strap goes from this side to the other side, where we've actually gone from the conventional 1/2-inch rope hook and added a 3/4-inch heavy duty rope hook. So with a flat 4-inch strap, you can throw over that pallet of concrete, that heavy concrete that you want to stay on your load, wrap it around the 3/4-inch hook, take your winch bar, tighten it down, and be assured that your load's going to get from point A to point B. Another feature which is standard with our Enoven flatbeds is all LED lights. That is not a standard component. Most end users use OEM lights. We've decided to go with LED 4-inch rounds, all road legal, standard option with our Enoven flatbeds. A 7-way plug for towing, heavy duty hitch, 2-inch reducer sleeve here. So whether you have a 2-inch tube or need to go to a 2.5-inch tube, we've upgraded to 2.5 and put a reducer sleeve in there. So no matter the trailer, you'll be able to haul it with this if it's 2 or 2.5 inch. Another option that when we were looking at this bed is, well, if they're going to be taking these sides off and they're going to be needing to store them somewhere, we need to have a divider. So that's where you have a removable tailgate here that's centered between the two boxes. You pull that up, you can wheel stuff in, you could take a pallet, you could push it in, but most of all, you can secure whatever it is that you want in there, including your stakes, including your removable rack. So if you are going to utilize this space to deliver any loads, you have an area to put all your stuff when you're breaking it down. The rack in the center, which I did not showcase, that is also removable. Same setup, crossbar, pins, legs, all breaks down so that you can have open space. Well, then you get to the point, well, if I'm going to throw all that stuff in the center of these boxes, well, normal toolboxes are light gauge. So what we've done is we've upgraded these boxes and put rhino liner as an extra barrier to resist any of that wheelbarrow shifting on your load when you're driving. Shovels, you have it in the center, moving while you're driving and hitting your boxes. Last thing we want to do is have your boxes be punctured. So what we've done is we've added an extra layer of protection, and that's what you see with the rhino liner. You know, going from one side to the other, we got the same features, but goes back to the bare essentials of our flatbed. So I'll leave you at this. Every flatbed is sandblasted to bare metal. What that does is it allows for the primer, which in our sense is a powder coat. It's not your normal paint. So you look at this body, heavy duty design, sandblasted to real good metal that adheres. So second coat, and then we powder coat it. Really durable body to outlast all the conditions that you have out there that you're going to face. My name's Dustin. Hope you look forward to seeing you soon rolling around in this contractor body.